Hey, it's Dylan Zigray from Kiwi Creative, and today we're going to be diving into how to customize your sales pipeline in HubSpot. Now, the ability to customize your sales pipeline in HubSpot Sales Hub offers a great way to make the platform work for you and align the data that you see with how your sales process actually works. It's super easy to do and built on top of the very simple interface HubSpot has for managing all the deals throughout your sales pipeline in each stage. Now, a couple of things before we get started. The ability to customize your sales pipeline in HubSpot is available to all tiers, including free for Sales Hub. However, the ability to create multiple pipelines, which we'll dive into in a little bit, is only available to Sales Hub Starter, Professional, and Enterprise accounts. With Sales Hub Starter, you can create 2 pipelines maximum. With Sales Hub Professional, you can do 15. And then with Sales Hub Enterprise, you can do 100 pipelines. So with that, let's dive in. Okay, so let's dive into customizing your deals pipeline in HubSpot. Now, to get to where I am, go ahead and go up to Sales in the navigation, and then click Deals to bring you to the deals pipeline in Sales Hub. Now, if you haven't yet set up your deals pipeline, you're just going to be brought to basically an empty page to not going to be any deals, and you're just going to have your default out of the box stages that HubSpot includes. But the deals pipeline feature in Sales Hub includes some pretty nifty features to customize this to your sales process, to match it, to make the most out of HubSpot. And to do this, we're going to go over to Board Actions and then click Edit Stages. This is going to open up the deal pipeline settings area. And as you can see here, we have our stages that match what we see in the pipeline here. Now, you can do some really quick things out of the box. You can change the name of stages. So let's say we want to change this to Demo Scheduled. I'm going to move myself up a little bit just to be able to click the Saves button. There we go. Let's say you want to add a stage. If you want to do like a requirements analysis, for example. There we go. And then let's say you also want to delete a stage. And you can do this by clicking the delete button. It's going to ask me to move all the deals. So I'm not going to actually fully delete it, but that's how you do it, by clicking the delete button there. So you can do that. You can add a stage, remove a stage, and change the stage name. And you can also move the stages to different points within the pipeline. On the right here, where it says deal probability, this is where you can revise the likelihood that a deal will close when it's in that specific stage. Now, you'll get the most value out of this feature if it's backed up by actual data for your organization. So if you know for each one of your stages the likelihood that it's going to close based on past experience and past data, you'll get really accurate sales forecasts because it'll be rooted in, your organization's close rate. If you don't have that data yet, just base it on your own gut and intuition. So to revise your deal probability, you can go ahead over and just click the drop down, and it's going to be broken out into the 10% brackets. So let's say I change this to 50 and then click save. But you can also add in your own percentage if you wanted to be super specific. And you can do that by, for example, typing in 52%, for example, and then clicking add option, and that will then add it here. And so there's by no means you have to do the 10% brackets. You could add in your own numbers and make it match what you need it to, and then go ahead and click save. Update sales properties, the stage properties area over here, is a really great feature to use to have your sales team update information when it moves deals from each stage to the next. So I see this most often with organizations with the closed won and closed lost stages, but you can also do this for any other stage in the pipeline. So what I mean by this is, let's say you go to close lost, and whenever someone moves a stage to close lost, you want to make sure that they have the close lost reason included. So I'm going to go ahead and click to update this property. I'm going to make this required. I'm going to click next, and I'm going to do save here. So in practice, if I refresh this page, let's say I move this from contract sent, let's say I move this over to close lost. You can see here that it's now prompting me to put in a close lost reason, and let's say just like out of budget, for example. And then click next. And then it has let me move the deal to that stage. So that offers a really great way to make sure that your sales team is including all the information that you need them to as they move stages throughout the pipeline, because for larger organizations, particularly those that use enterprise, you're going to have a ton of properties in here, many of which might be custom. You want to make sure you're not forgetting to fill out information as you get data pushed through. So viewing the sales update properties where we were and requiring them is a great way to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. Like I said earlier, for people that are on starter, professional, and enterprise tiers for Sales Hub, you're able to create multiple pipelines. And this is a great feature if you have different sales departments that sell pretty specific products, or if you just like to be organized and keep your deals separate in different pipelines. So whatever is best for you. If you go up to the demo sales pipeline, so this drop down here, you can click edit pipelines, and that will bring you to back to where we were in the deal stage, and you'll be able to create a pipeline here. So let's say we just do this a Dylan's test pipeline. We'll just have this, and then we'll go back to the page, and then we'll scroll down to Dylan's test pipeline. So as you can see here, now I have an empty pipeline, and I can customize this pipeline to my needs. And any sort of customization that I add to this pipeline is not going to be applied to any other pipeline that I have. So let's say I don't really need this qualified to buy stage, for example, in my pipeline. I can go ahead and click save. But if I go back to our demo sales pipeline, you can see that it's still there. So if you have those higher tiers for HubSpot Sales Hub, you're able to do a lot of customization to make the deals pipeline work for you and to match your sales process. Hope you enjoyed this HubSpot Helper video, and be sure to check out our other HubSpot Helper videos and our resources on our website.